The highway stretched ahead like a grey ribbon, cutting through the dark Canadian landscape. I had left Montreal behind just as dawn was breaking, the memory of Julian and Elena still lingering like the scent of expensive perfume in my car. The 5-hour drive to Toronto was smooth, the steady hum of the engine keeping me company. By the time the jagged silhouette of the CN Tower appeared on the horizon, the sun was setting, painting the sky in deep shades of orange and violet. Toronto was different from Montreal. It was bigger, faster, and driven by a relentless corporate energy. The glittering glass skyscrapers of the financial district loomed overhead, casting long shadows over the crowded streets. My app buzzed with the high-priority notification I had received earlier. The pickup was at a high-end rooftop lounge near King Street West, a place where Bay Street executives and elite players came to unwind after making million-dollar deals. I pulled up to the designated zone. Within minutes, the lounge doors opened and a woman stepped out. She didn't just walk, she commanded the space around her. She looked to be in her late 30s with sharp, intelligent features and cold blue eyes. Her blonde hair was pulled into a flawless, tight bun, and she wore a tailored navy blue business suit that screamed power. But as she approached the car, I noticed the slight unsteadiness in her step and the way she nervously checked over her shoulder. She opened the front passenger door and slid in, bringing with her the scent of high-end scotch and cold autumn air. "Get me out of here now," she said, her voice sharp but trembling slightly. "Just drive, anywhere away from the downtown core." "You got it," I replied, putting the car in drive and smoothly pulling into the flowing traffic. "I'm Leo. Where to exactly?" She leaned her head back against the leather seat, closing her eyes for a brief moment. "I'm Victoria," she sighed, stripping off her blazer to reveal a sleeveless white silk blouse that showed off her toned arms and pale skin. "Just take the Gardiner Expressway toward the lake. I need to breathe." "Rough day at the office?" I asked, keeping my tone neutral, projecting that calm confidence that always makes passengers open up. Victoria let out a bitter laugh, turning her sharp gaze toward me. Her eyes traveled down my arms, noticing the way my hands held the steering wheel. "You have no idea, Leo. I just closed the biggest merger of my career, and all my male colleagues could do was try to corner me in the VIP lounge. They think because I'm a woman, they can buy my time outside the boardroom." "Sounds like they don't know who they're dealing with," I murmured, giving her a knowing smile. She shifted in her seat, turning her body toward me. The professional mask she wore was starting to crack, revealing a fierce, hungry energy underneath. "They don't. But I'm tired of playing the cold executive, Leo. Tonight, I don't want to be the boss. I don't want to make any decisions. I want someone else to take control." She reached out, her long, manicured fingers tracing the line of my jaw, her touch surprisingly warm against my skin. "When I saw your profile, I knew you were the wild card I needed tonight. No questions, right?" "No questions, Victoria. Just the road and whatever you need," I answered, my voice dropping an octave. I took the exit toward an isolated, dark stretch of the Toronto waterfront, pulling the car into a secluded spot near an old shipping pier. The city skyline flickered across the lake, a brilliant wall of light. But down here we were wrapped in total darkness. I killed the headlights, leaving only the dim ambient light of the console. Before the car had even fully stopped, Victoria unbuckled her seatbelt. She didn't hesitate. She climbed over the center console, her movements fluid and desperate, landing squarely on my lap. Her silk blouse was already unbuttoned, exposing her lacy bra and the rapid rise and fall of her chest. "Make me forget everything, Leo," she whispered, her eyes locking onto mine with absolute intensity. My hands gripped her waist, digging into the soft skin just above her skirt. I pulled her down, crushing my lips against hers in a hard, demanding kiss. She gasped into my mouth, her hands tangling in my hair, as she completely surrendered to the momentum. The control she held onto so tightly all day was gone, replaced by a raw, unbridled passion. I unfastened her skirt, sliding my hands up her thighs, feeling the smooth nylon of her stockings. When I entered her, she arched her back, a loud, breathless cry escaping her lips and echoing in the quiet car. I moved with a powerful, relentless rhythm, taking total command of her body. Victoria clung to me, her fingers digging into my shoulders, her moans growing louder with every stroke as she completely let go of her executive persona. The build-up was fast and intense, driven by the high-stakes adrenaline of the city.